From the figure, it has been drawn for a demand of 2000 hectare meters per year. The demand line is drawn at a slope of 2000 hectare meters per year. The biggest departure ordinate the maximum of B1 C1 and B2 C2, which is works out to be 1950 hectare meters per year. So this represents the required storage capacity of the reservoir. We ordinate B1 C1 या diagram मध्ये. This is B1 C1 that shows the reservoir capacity that is to be required to fulfill this demand. The maximum of B1 C1 B2 C2 that represents the required storage capacity. The storage capacity required with a height of B1 C1 and B2 C2. The vertical distance between the successive tangents at A1 B1 and represent the water wasted over the spillway. A1 B1 A1 B1 A2 B2 ये क्या indicate करते हैं? This vertical distance between successive tangents that indicates the water wasted over the spillway. The spillway वरनं ते पाणी गेलेलं आहे, extra surplus water which is drawn from the spillway. So that this vertical line indicates, this line indicates A1 B1 and A2 B2. That is surplus water or wasted water over the spillway. So spillway must have sufficient capacity to discharge this flood volume. Spillway should be located within the dam or outside the dam. So the capacity of the spillway should be such that discharge it should have sufficient capacity to discharge this flood volume during rise of the water level. This is a graph between mass inflow and time in years. So here it is given water spilled is equal to 600 hectare meters. A2 to B2 and A1 to B1. That indicates the water spilled. So it is given maximum ordinate B1 C1 which is having 1500 hectare meters, and here B2 C2 the maximum ordinate B2 C2 is having 1950 hectare meters. This is a required storage capacity. This much is the required storage capacity. The water spilled किती झालेलं आहे over the spillway 600 hectare meters. That is shown here. From the figure, spillway capacity works out to be 600 hectare meters and reservoir capacity as 1950 hectare meters. It is shown. So it can also be observed that assuming the reservoir is full at A1, it is depleted to 1950 minus 1500. That is 450 hectare meter at C1. Again, it is full at F1. So at A1 point, the reservoir is considered as full. Then the it is depleted to, or it is reduced to 1950 minus 1500. म्हणजे इथे किती आहे 1950 minus 1500 दोन्ही minus केलंय. The remaining is 450 hectare meters at C1. at this point, C1 point. So at F1 point, it is said to be reservoir is full. The reservoir is full between F1 and A2, and the quantity of water spilled over the spillway is equal to 600 meter. A1, F1 and A2 reservoir is said to be full, and the overflow water, that is 600 hectare meters, which is passed over this spillway. Water is spilled over the spillway between F1 to A2. म्हणजे F1 ला रिझर्वायर फुल झालेला आहे. फुल झाल्यानंतर ते एक्स्ट्रा वॉटर आहे ते स्पिलवेवरनं ते पास केलेलं आहे. द इट्स total amount is 600 hectare meters. Water spilled over the spillway 600 hectare meters. Then from A2 the water starts reducing in the reservoir till it becomes full empty at C2. परत इथे वाढल्यानंतर स्पिल्ड झाल्यानंतर स्पिलवेवरने एक्स्ट्रा वॉटर जे पास केलं आहे तिथून परत ते रिड्यूस झालेलं आहे from A2 to C2. Again it becomes full at F2. C2 पर्यंत ते परत कमी झालंय, वॉटर स्टोरेज कमी झालेलं आहे. Maximum ordinate it is given B2 C2 having 1950 hectare meters to full the reservoir. So water again starts collecting in the reservoir and it is again full at F2. F2 ला परत full झालेला आहे. So here from A1 to C1 काय झालेलं आहे, water is reduced, reservoir capacity कमी झालेली आहे. परत with the ordinate B1 C1 1500 hectare meters the water is increased up to F1. F1 ला ते full झालेलं आहे. परत ते A2 पर्यंत F1 to A2 काय झालेलं आहे, water is spilled, water is passed over the spillway for 600 hectare meters. After passing over the spillway, then again from A2 to C2 the water storage is reduced. इथपर्यंत ते C2 पर्यंत reduce झालेलं आहे. परत up to B2 C2 having 1950 hectare meters. This much is water is stored, which is increased up to point C2 to F2 पर्यंत. परत ते रिझर्वायर काय झालेलं आहे, फुल झालेले पर्यंत F2 पर्यंत. In this way it is continued. The point at which reservoir is full, it is shown at F1 and F2. This is a reservoir capacity, determination of reservoir capacity from the demand line. So some notes are given. Note 1, it may also be noted that the demand line when extended must intersect the mass curve. If it does not, the reservoir will not refill. म्हणजे इथे या ग्राफ मध्ये tangent line आहे, that line demand line when extended that should intersect the mass curve. या mass curve ला काय व्हायला पाहिजे, intersect व्हायला पाहिजे. Then only it is said to be reservoir is said to be full. Otherwise the reservoir will not refill again. reservoir ते refill करता येणार नाही परत. It will not full again. This is the first note is taken. In note 2, when the demand curve is not straight line, then two mass curves are superimposed over each other in such a way that their origins and axis coincide. When demand curve straight line नसेल, if it is curve, then two mass curves are superimposed. दोन mass curve superimpose करायचे. such that their origins and axes coincide with each other. And the larger ordinate between the two, between these 2 points, that will give required storage capacity of the reservoir. These are the 2 notes are taken while drawing this, drawing the graph between mass inflow curve, mass inflow and time in years. While plotting this mass inflow curve. समजला इथपर्यंत how to draw this, how to calculate the reservoir capacity. So the first we have seen the determination of reservoir capacity by dependable age of the reservoir catchment. त्यानंतर आपण पाहिलंय determination of reservoir capacity with the help of mass curve of inflow and outflow. And third one is determination of reservoir capacity from the given demand or given demand line. In the exam, any one method they may ask. So mass curve of inflow is very